Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a timeless tarot card reading for you, Gemini. So I'm just going to trust whenever this reading comes across your screen, that is when you are meant to see it. I hope you like this reading. If you do, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. It helps me so much, Gemini. So thank you, thank you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, my email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email. We can talk about that. And just a general reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Gemini anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Gemini. Everyone is so very welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. All right, but welcome, Gemini. Let's get you some messages from Spirit. Can we get a Moon Oracle card for the sign of Gemini? That one felt like it wanted to come out, but then it decided not to. Oh my God, communication is key. The new moon in Gemini. Look at this. It's time to open up, time to sing out here. You know, when I'm meditating before the readings, I always pull some angel oracle cards, and I got Cupid and fresh air. And I thought, oh, spring has sprung for Gemini. I wonder what this new start is about, this new beginning. And then this card came jumping out, shower of abundance. So Gemini, something coming down, something raining down upon you. And it looks to be blessings here. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that. On the bottom of the deck, work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. So you got to work through something, got to look at something that might be holding you back here, some kind of fear that might be holding you back here. What kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Gemini? Oh, look at this with confidence, the peacock. Wow, Gemini, getting your confidence back, getting that strut back. I love that. I love that. Yes. And the starfish, look how resilient you are. It's just no matter what happens, you just pull yourself back together and you just keep on going. You're very, very strong, Gemini, very determined. And rabbit, but something's got you a little nervous here, a little up in your head here, kind of jittery, feeling like something is coming, but not knowing quite what. I have a feeling it has to do with this full solar eclipse. You know, if you think back, the people that listen to me, the people that follow me, have been pretty much on the same journey as I have been. And we had a full solar eclipse in the United States anyway. You could see it very clearly back on August 17th, 2017. It was in Leo, and it changed everything. That's when the crack in the system started happening for the people that listened to me and for myself. That's when the illusion started shattering and new belief systems started, or old belief systems started cracking, started breaking down. It has been building and building and building for the last 7 years. And now in April 8th of 2024, we are having a full solar eclipse now. It's in the sign of Aries, another fire sign. So this is the end of that very, very difficult 7-year cycle. All of the other card readers are going into the planetary alignments and the meaning of this. And really, there's a lot of fear around this eclipse happening. But for me and the people that listen to me, you can really, really relax now. That 7-year cycle period is over for you. Those institutional beliefs, those traditional beliefs, those core values started breaking down long ago for you. So this is the end of that. This is the trending up now. This is the moving into the next 7 years now. So yeah, take that deep breath, really, really hold, realize you've been through something, and then let it go. This is a brand new beginning. This is the spring of the next cycle now for you, Gemini. So absolutely glorious. Absolutely. I cannot wait to see what this energy is bringing, for us, because it's going to be brand new. All right, let's see. Maybe not for the others, but you know, we've always been a little bit ahead of the collective, right? You have always started experiencing things, and others were looking at you like, "What are you, crazy?" No, everything is great, everything is beautiful, and you're just like looking at them like, "Oh my God." And so that's been happening. So they're coming into a different peer. Everyone is in such a unique cycle. So just remember that. Just remember that. Zen Tarot card for up in the ether. New vision. Yes, there's the evidence now. There is something new coming, a new way to see everything. through the eyes of hope, through the eyes of let's see, of excitement, of exhilaration now, because that tower has already happened for you. So it's just absolutely beautiful, this brand new journey. Look at this with slowing down. It is time to take those deep breaths, really, really fall into Mother Earth Gaia now. Just really let the earth soothe you now, heal you now. It's just time to dig deep into what's really important. So you're really, really connecting with Mother Earth Gaia here, slowing it down, taking the time to meditate. It's just like you don't have time not to meditate. You don't have time not to clear your mind, or else all of the chatter will come screaming back through for you. So it's worth it. It's worth it. Shut it down. All right, let's take a look in the mind space. What is Gemini thinking about right now? What's going on in the mind space for Gemini, Spirit? What is going on for Gemini? Look at that. The Three of Swords. Judgment and the Five of Cups, letting go of the disappointment, letting go of the grief, letting go of this last 7 years, especially these last 3 years. That's when everything came to a screeching halt. Boy, I got to change my beliefs. I got to change what I'm looking at here. I've got to change my perspective here. Judgment comes in to say, look at this. You're just releasing. You're coming into this awakening, this awareness for yourself here, Gemini. It's beautiful because it allows you to let it go. It allows you to rebuild. It allows you to put down that first brick again without that despair that you had put so much work and effort and energy into something. This is brand new. You're building a new foundation now. So yeah, it's time to let go. It's really, really time to release this and move into what you are capable of. Look what you have survived. Look what you have accomplished here. So yeah, it's time to appreciate that stamina. It's time to appreciate that resilience that you have here, because this is an awakening. Judgment is here. It's the number 20 card, and then we move into 21, which is the World card, and it's the end of the Fool's journey here, the end of that cycle. It goes through all the major arcana and the karmic lessons as we move through life. It's the end. Now we move into the Fool journey. Now we move into the new path, the new understanding. So beautiful. Future thought, immediate future thought. Page of Cups. Wow, which way do I go? And Page of Wands, 2 pages here. Look at that. It's just this, you can't believe it. You cannot believe it because you've been through so much here. So it's just like, yeah, that happens when pigs fly. That shower of abundance comes down on me when pigs fly. I'm going to believe it when I see it. I am not falling for it again. So you're just very, very much doubting that anything could change, that you could see this differently here. But that's just because you're at the end of it. You can see that things have changed because you have changed here. You have this new calling here. So absolutely beautiful. This is coming in fast with these pages. There's some kind of message heading toward you, or something heading toward you. You just can't see it coming. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. That seems mythical. That just seems impractical. What's in the heart space? What's in the heart space right now for Gemini? What is in the heart space? Ooh, that rest with the 4 of Swords here after the 3 of Swords in your mind space. I love that. You're mending that broken heart. You're mending those disappointments. You're mending the way you feel about things here. It's so beautiful. Look how protected you are in this nest where you're about to wake up and rub your eyes and really just jump, that free fall, that leap of faith here after the resting period. Oh, love it. I love that. All right, what else in the heart space for Gemini? What else is in the heart space? Ooh, look at this concentration and focus. This is about your meditation and you going very, very deep, just really letting go, going into that floating kind of astral projection meditation where you're so focused. You're so focused on nothing here. That's beautiful. Just really, really go blank. That's when all the answers come. That's when the new visions come. When we go blank, reboot. Yeah, God, this is very peaceful, very harmonious. You're moving into a much easier time here. What's the challenge in the heart space right now? The Knight of Cups. Look at that. That's interesting. Your relationships might be feeling challenging right now, maybe because you've been through so much and now you're at that finish line with these energies that are around you here. So that's interesting. It's just kind of a challenge to open up and to let that love in and to let that relationship in, maybe. Maybe you're pushing against it because you feel this new beginning coming and you're not quite sure. What's that all about? Why is that a challenge? Why is the Knight of Cups a challenge? Hanged man, because you've been in it a very long time. It feels like you're breaking tradition or you're breaking the rules, or you're going to get in trouble if you don't follow that path that you've always been on here. You can't break away. You can't break away from the pack because then you'll be alone. Maybe that's a fear that you're working through right now, is that fear of doing it on your own, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but you've been in this cycle, in this energy for a very long time, gaining the enlightenment, gaining the confidence, gaining the wisdom to know that you're never alone, that you're never alone. It's only when we open up and we receive that unconditional love from Spirit, from Mother Earth Gaia here, that we can receive there, that we can receive from others now, other relationships around us now. Really opening up your heart, and that scares you. It scares you. You've been very protected. Yeah, look at this with the Nine of Wands. Very guarded. Nobody gets past here. I hold the key now, and I am only letting a very, very select few come with me. Yeah, we all had to do that, though, because we really opened our eyes to see who each other were and what we believed in and what those values were and what those core beliefs were. It shocked you at times. It shocked you what people believed or what they thought was going to happen. Their predictions very much shocked you here, and vice versa. Vice versa. People really did not know about your true belief system here, but it was changing and morphing, and so that's why it was kind of a shock to others. But there's kind of a what happening here with the relationships around you. What's in the foundation of this? What is this all about? What is this all about for Gemini? That one definitely wants to come. The Ace of Swords. You got two aces. This is beautiful. The Hierophant, the elevation up, the rising up, the seeing the bigger picture now. It's, you were very, very myopic because you had this set core belief system that was breaking down. That was your institutions breaking down, your traditions breaking down here. It was a huge, huge awakening. Oh my God, Gemini, look what you've been battling here. Devil comes in, and it comes in reverse. And I was going to put that in the challenge position here. Those addictions to your programming, to your belief system here have held you back. It's time to sever those cords, sever those contracts now with judgment. You got a whole new set of contracts coming in now, and it has to do with your abundance, with you allowing abundance in without falling back into the dark, without fearing it would be taken from you, without really that core trust in the system, because the trust broke down. Absolutely. That's why relationships have been a little bit of a struggle, because the trust has been broken down here. It had to be rebuilt. That's what this last 7 years has brought to you, is the rebuilding of real trust. You didn't trust it. Wow. Again, that's why this Page of Cups is up in your mind space. You still are not quite trusting this. It's like if something is too good to be true, it probably is. And so you're having a very hard time believing in the good, in the miracles, in the blessings, in the, just once spirit. Well, this is your just once. Don't discard it because of your disbelief of it, because of your refusal to look at the wonderfulness of life, the beauty of life, the beauty of spring. Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow, you're going to really find this awakening within your meditation when you go blank, when you shut it all down. You're going to find that spark. There's going to be this little spark that forms in front of your vision here. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. It's going to be like a candle flickering right in the center of your darkness, in that inner mind when you go quiet. And there's a spark that's trying to get through to you, that's trying to light up and have you see it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to see that. And that's your proof. That's your evidence that magic still exists. Wow, 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 Gemini, I'm loving this. Future foundation for Gemini, future foundation, future foundation. There's the Fool. Look at that. It came out in reverse again because you're right there at the precipice. You still have to end the cycle. You still have to close it out. You have to get out of that shadow period of it. And I firmly, firmly believe that this is coming for you, Gemini, within the next week here on April 8th here. April 8th is a very, very sacred day for me. It was the day that my father passed away. And I just I feel this change coming. I feel this turnaround coming. I feel the other side of something here. And I know you can feel it too with this Fool energy and this new vision. Wow, God, I love this Knight of Wands. Again, another page and knight here. You've got a couple of pages and two knights here on the table. Beautiful, beautiful messages coming to you now. Understandings coming to you. Realizations coming to you that I have to shut the door. I have to shut the door. It keeps kind of creeping in. Those fears just keep kind of creeping in on me because I haven't shut the door yet. I haven't severed it yet. I haven't bid it good riddance, wished it well, and bid it good riddance. And that's exactly the next step for you. Bring in that world energy, shut that cycle out, and get into the new, get into this new day, this new dawn, and let the blessings rain. Yes, I love this. Seven of Cups, you're in a little bit of confusion right now, but to me, we've been talking about this 7-year cycle ending out for you, closing it out, and this is the number seven, Seven of Cups. Cups are all about our emotions and our feelings. Oh, Gemini, this is beautiful. I'm so happy to see this new beginning for you and this ending of the heartbreak, the grief, the loss, having to say goodbye to things that you have cherished and honored and taken care of. It was yours. It was yours. And then you had to really send it on its way. Okay, you served me so well, but I've got to say goodbye to the negativity. I've got to say goodbye to the fears now. Absolutely beautiful. Well, what is this? Let's take a look at these massive disappointments in the mind space and the Three of Swords. This almost agony, this you being down on your knees and just screaming for mercy. I think it has to come, it comes down to your money with the shower of abundance coming in, the fresh air coming in, the new beginning coming in. So it's been a struggle in money for sure. But tell me more about that, Spirit. Tell me more. The Hierophant, again, it was all to rise you up, to change your vibration. It was just literally had to vibrate out of you, had to really fizzle out. It's fizzling out right now. So that's the wind beneath your wings here. That's the understanding that is rising you up to see the bigger picture here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh God, Gemini, look what I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck. There it is. There it is. There's the world, the ending. It's over. It's over. You can relax now. You can relax now. There's nothing that's going to come up and bite you again. You haven't missed anything. You haven't forgotten to look in any corners to make sure those shadows were still there. It's so much bigger now. It's so much brighter now for you. God, I love this. I love this. I want to see this disbelief in your mind space, the skepticism. What's that all about, Spirit? Tell me about this skepticism with Gemini. The Four of Swords, I think it's because you are resting. You're in resting mode. You're gearing up to make the big change. And fives are all about change. So we're moving from the fours right into the five, right into the Hierophant energy here with the Hierophant here twice. Yeah. So you're in rest mode. You're in this period where you're really focusing and bringing a new understanding in, a new awareness in. Yeah, so just keep resting. Just keep resting. Just keep absorbing the good, absorbing the positive here. And that is the wind. That is the rocket fuel underneath you is believe, believe. I believe. I believe. Wow, I love this. Look at the star on the bottom of the deck. That real, real healing now. This is not just you, you know, healing from a minor scrape. This is you fundamentally healing those fears, healing those sorrows and that deep, deep sense of loss that you've gone through here. Nine of Pentacles, moving into independence. Let's take a look at the heart space. There's a relationship around you that seems a little bit challenging right now. And you've gone this same way. You've done the same thing over and over, maybe, and expected different results when it comes to this. And now you're really fundamentally changing. You're changing the way you do things. You're changing the way you see things. So what's that all about here, that relationship? The Seven of Pentacles, you've been at this a long time, been really, really focused on someone and putting all your eggs in one basket, maybe. Maybe you've been in a career for a very, very long time. You've been doing the same thing for a very, very long time. And here comes the seven. Here comes the Seven of Pentacles for that refocusing, that reprogramming. Now you gotta look somewhere else now, and it's almost like you just miss it with this devil energy here. You just if I'm not focused on that, what am I going to focus on? What am I going to do? It's almost like someone retiring that has been in the same career field for the same field for their whole entire career. And now they're retiring. And it's just like, well, oh my God, what am I going to think about? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to do now that that's over? Good or bad, it's over. And now I'm not focusing on that any longer. So there's this kind of fear of, well, what do I focus on now? Spirit, can you give me any more about that? The Queen of Pentacles, your own wealth, your own abundance. I love that. The Five of Swords, look at this. It was so competitive anyway. It's so many things, and a blessing of not having to focus on those things in the past here. So that's beautiful. And then the devil. The devil, that is part of the fear. That is the fear. That's the fear-based energy that is still trying to get through to you, to be afraid, be very, very afraid. And you're just moving into this period where it's just like, I've been afraid long enough. I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm not scared of the new any longer. I'm not scared to step into the unknown here. God, Gemini, this is a huge, huge transformation out of the fear. Maybe it was the fear to even let go in the first place because you couldn't keep your eye on it. You couldn't focus on that. Again, it's like, well, what do I focus on? That was part of it. That was part of that fear-based energy that you got to let go of. You have to surrender. That is just not your experience any longer. It's not your hill to die on any longer. So now you're off on this brand new adventure with these pages and these knights. And it's just unknown. It's just unknown. This is beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at the foundation. I want to see what this unknown is. I want to get more about that in your foundation, in the tangible, in the human experience. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Six of Swords, the moving on now, the changing direction now, the really changing it up now. You're moving on. You're not looking back any longer. That's beautiful. There's no need to look back any longer because that's been kind of blown up by the tower energy. It's not the same when you look back on it. It's skewed and it's darker and it's different than when you were experiencing it. When you were experiencing it, you were seeing some blessings throughout that experience there. So yeah, it's just decimated. There's just really, really no looking back. There's no going home now. You've got this new vision, this new path forward, this new way out. And you don't care to look back. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let's look at these fears with the devil energy and then this brand new beginning. It's like you go into the dark. You're protected with Archangel Michael's sword of truth here. You've got the light that's coming from you from within, and it's just really burning brightly. It is your light, your purpose now. And you're taking a peek back into those shadows. Stay where you are. You're really commanding the dark to stay where they are because you've got this new beginning coming in. I want to take a look at that. The Three of Pentacles, because you're rebuilding your beliefs, you're rebuilding your path now, your foundation now. You're rebuilding. And you're not looking back at the cause. You don't care. You don't care if it was arson. You don't care if somebody else blew it up or if you blew it up. Doesn't matter. It's blown up. And there's a newness now. There's a new foundation, a brick by brick now, a baby steps, a trending up. Again, I saw this trending up earlier in the reading, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're trending up. Right into this glorious next 7-year cycle that's going to bring you in abundance and peace and wisdom and a relationship that you can really trust, that you can trust fully. Beautiful. Let's take a look at this leap of faith. Again, another three, the Three of Cups. You've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You've got the Six of Swords, which is two threes here. So this is about the third, and the Holy Trinity almost here for you, Gemini. You've come into the Holy Trinity. You found the answers from three distinct different areas in your life. You found the answers when it comes to your spirituality and what you believe in, and what you were skeptical of before may become your reality now because you're believing in different things here. And you've changed your rhythm here physically in the human experience now. You're walking to a different beat. You're walking to a different tune now, different sound now because of that changing of vibrations. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And financially, in the mind space, in the air space, in those things that keep us held back and caught in those cages of grief or sorrow or fear here, you're morphing that out. You're transmuting that energy. You're transforming that energy into, I'm going to believe again. I believe since things did change maybe 7 years ago with all these sevens and that solar eclipse, that I believe things will change again. It's the only constant. Change is truly the only constant. But you're in rest mode. You take that deep breath, drink lots and lots of water. Give yourself that meditation time, Gemini. That's when the answers come to you. That's when this focus on this flame. See this flame, see this light. It starts out very, very dim with you, and then it just starts to grow. There's almost no stopping it. It's like those pictures that you stare at for a really long time on either in a book or on a screen here, and then you shut your eyes and the opposite just really lights up. It's what's happening with you. You've just been focused, so focused these last 7 years that it burned your vision, it burned your purpose here, burned into your system here. And now you've shut your eyes, you're focusing on the opposite of it. You're focusing it on the transformation of it, the transmutation of that image. And it's just lighting up even brighter than when you were physically looking at it, when you were physically focused on it, like the retirement scenario here. You were so focused, it was burned in your vision. You could do it like the back of your hand, but it became stagnant and boring. And then all these cracks started happening. Well, why am I bored? Well, what can I do now? And it just started breaking down those fundamental beliefs for you. But now it's transforming and transmuting. It's turning around. It's showing you the other side of that, and that there was nothing to be afraid of. Oh my God, Gemini, I love this. Page of Pentacles, another page. You've got a lot of messages coming, a lot of people coming in to really uplift you and help you to stay the course here, stay the course of the light here. The light will always prevail. Yeah, good for you. Congratulations, Gemini. This is huge. Now the blessings can come in. Now the rain of abundance can enter into your experience here without your umbrella of fear, without you blocking it with your resistance here of I'm saying goodbye right now. I'm grieving right now. So that's not going to help me. Well, now it will. Oh, Gemini, I absolutely love this. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. If you could hit those buttons for me, it really, really helps me, and it's free for you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Gemini. And I'm sending you all my love and light. I am so excited for this next phase, for this next cycle. So bring it on, bring it on. All right, I will definitely tune in with you soon.